5 years ago, Saudi Arabia was seen as traditional, closed, and predictable. Today, it's one of the most talked about countries in the world. And by 2030, Saudi Arabia may look nothing like what you imagine today. So what really changed? Why are foreigners moving in? And what is Saudi Arabia becoming? Stay until the end because the future being built here could reshape global wealth, work, and opportunity. 5 years ago, Saudi Arabia was very different. The economy depended heavily on oil. Entertainment options were limited. Tourism was minimal. And for most foreigners, Saudi Arabia wasn't even on the map. Cities were functional, not global. Opportunities existed, but mostly for locals and a narrow set of industries. The world viewed Saudi Arabia through a single lens: oil, religion, and tradition. Not bad things, but not exactly the image of a future tech powerhouse either. The country was stable, wealthy, and reserved. But one thing was missing: momentum. Then something changed. Saudi Arabia made a bold decision. The future would not wait for oil. Vision 2030 was announced not as a slogan, but as a reset. Suddenly, entertainment opened, tourism visas launched, women entered new sectors, private investment surged. The goal was clear: transform Saudi Arabia from a resource-based economy into a global hub. What happens when a country with money decides to move fast? Exactly. Today, Saudi Arabia feels different. Concerts, global events, Formula One, football leagues, mega projects rising from the desert. Cities like Riyadh and Jeddah are expanding fast. International companies are opening regional headquarters. Digital infrastructure is accelerating. Foreign professionals are arriving not just for jobs, but for careers. 5 years ago, people asked, "Why Saudi?" Now they ask, "How do I get in?" The country is no longer quiet. It's confident. And the pace? Relentless. One of the biggest changes is people. Saudi Arabia is opening its doors to engineers, designers, data scientists, entrepreneurs, creators. Not just workers, but builders. Foreigners are no longer temporary. They're becoming part of the ecosystem. Why? Because Saudi Arabia understands something powerful. Talent attracts capital. Capital attracts innovation. Innovation builds nations. Now let's talk about 2030. By then, Saudi Arabia aims to be a global tourism destination, a technology and AI hub, a logistics bridge between continents, a diversified, post-oil economy, smart cities, autonomous transport, renewable energy at scale. But the biggest change won't be buildings. It will be mindset. Saudi Arabia is shifting from a place people visited briefly to a place people plan their future. Around every major global power had a moment like this. This might be Saudi Arabia's. Saudi Arabia's transformation isn't just local. It's a signal that wealth can be reinvented, economies can pivot, nations can rewrite their story. 5 years ago, the world underestimated Saudi Arabia. Today, the world is watching. And by 2030, it may be following. If you want to understand how long-term vision, bold decisions, and compounding strategy build wealth, watch the next video on your screen. About the power of compounding. This is Golden Dunes, where we break down wealth, ambition, and the future being built right now.